back at it again, family. We're back at it again. We're Dr. JH3. We're doing the Dr. JH3 25-day health and fitness challenge. And on this challenge, of course, if you don't know, we're working out for 25 days straight, for 25 minutes, that is, of course. Tonight, I have a great topic for you guys. I want to get right into it. Of course, for that challenge that we're doing, we're in the 19th day. This is right now. You can join us right now. They always say the perfect time is now to get healthy. It's not tomorrow. It's now to get healthy. So I say join us right now, of course, here. And the game plan is working out for 25 minutes every day until December 25th. When December 25th comes, we're giving of a gift of our health to ourselves and to our loved ones, of course, here. And the best gift you can give to your loved ones is your health, of course. They say health is wealth. It is. Absolutely it is. But enough about that. Let's get right into it. It's a little late tonight. I'm coming on. I'm supposed to come on at about 9 o'clock. Right now it's 11:02. And I want to keep my word. Even last night I went late live as well. And probably won't be a lot of people here on the live. Due to the fact of the timings like that, of course. But I wanted to show up because that's half of the battle, showing up for yourself, especially when you don't want to, or your schedule got off because of work or kids or dog or whatever you have going on in your life, of course. And you just kind of mix things up. And of course, what you do, what they say, try, fail, adapt, try, fail, adapt, try, fail, adapt, try, fail, adapt, try, fail, adapt. And of course, a fail is not actually failing. It's just a learning moment for you. Excuse me. So right here is a learning moment for myself right here, doing going live for 25 days straight. I told myself I was going to do while we're doing this challenge here. I'm going to go live every day on this challenge. We will be starting, it's another thing too, I wanted to say, we will be having another challenge going on, starting up. I'm going to lock down the time and the date and everything. We'll start with the next challenge. And I want to get you guys signed up for that as well. I think it'll be a great time. I have a few other new things I want to add to the challenge. Right now, we have a group on Facebook. We have a group on, we got a small group on Facebook. We have a text message group, and then we got a YouTube group that was doing the challenge right now. And I want you guys to do the challenge because health is, I mean, man, I wish you could see what I've seen in life. You know, I wish you could see it. If you saw what I've seen in life, then you would, and what I've learned about, you know, from schools and stuff like that and everything, just from teachings and, you know, just all the stuff I've seen, all the clinics I worked in, and just cardiovascular clinics I worked in and stuff like that. There's so much stuff out here. But anyways, let's get on the topic here. I know I can talk it up, guys. I know I can. So let's get going here. If you're watching this on replay, put down the bottom that you're watching this on replay with us. But the topic tonight is a great topic. And I want to read all, I have notes, of course. I wrote down here again. I got my notes on my computer here. And this time here, we're going to talk about mid-challenge slumps. The mid-challenge slump. And a slump happens in everything. It happens. You'll have a slump will happen in even fitness. And this is when you really, let me stay on track. A slump can happen in everything. It can happen in a fitness world. It can happen in a financial world. It can happen in a marriage. It can happen even at the NBA. The NBA, they play 82 games. And a lot of times you hear teams having a slump. And a lot of times it might be that midway point. And the slump doesn't mean you need to quit. It just, you have to reconfigure or either relook at your why you're doing everything. That's what you need to look at. But we'll get there slowly to everything here. But the slump is normal, actually. And what I mean by that, it can happen, like I said, it can happen anything in life. Yeah. And a lot of times it happen around about the halfway mark. You know, we're halfway mark, well, a little bit over past that halfway mark here, but right on the intel of the halfway mark we are. Because you think about the halfway mark from 25-day challenge is between like 14 to 21. That's when a slump happens, 14 and 21. And so we know it happens around that time there, so we can actually look ahead. And it's anything in life. I'm talking about school, it could be a slump. It could be even at work, it could be a slump time. Even right now, it's around the holiday time right now. So work, and people are doing a lot of, what kind of business it would be? Say if you're in Colorado right now, and you have an ice cream shop in Colorado. It's probably not doing too well right now. It's December 19th right now, so it's probably snowing there. So a lot of people are probably not eating ice cream. I'm thinking up there, so probably a Christmas slump. I'm thinking. Also, too, maybe the what is it? The lawn care business. I'm thinking they may have a slump right now due to being late fall, almost winter time here. But anyways, let's get back on here a little bit more here. So the problem is most people think this means when they have that slump that you should stop. No, you shouldn't stop. Oh no, it actually means you're on the right schedule because everybody has a slump. I mean, it happens. The Major League Baseball, they have slumps. You hear a batter getting a slump. He was doing fine at the beginning of it, and then of course they play so many games. I don't even know how many games they play, but even football. They have 16 games in football, 16 regular season games. I want to say 16, and you will see some teams they started off, you know, you know, game busters out of the gate of the regular season, and then afterwards, excuse me, guys, afterwards, maybe through it, you're amazed, like what just happened? What just happened? Why did they? They're in a slump there. They're in a slump. Maybe a person got hurt, or just a team morale's going down. Things happen. Things happen. But of course, I always, and my dad used to always say, it doesn't matter. Like when you get knocked down, of course, it's like, what are you gonna do when you get knocked down? What are you gonna do? What can you learn from that slump? Like you have a slump right now. It's school, fitness, financial, health. What can you learn from that slump? That's what you want. What can you learn from that slump? Now let's talk a little bit more about this. I'm going to switch gears a little bit here. We're talking about mental fatigue. We're going to talk about mental fatigue. We're going to talk about here. A lot of people think it's mental fatigue that they're in, and think the body is being weak because you have. Let me read the quote. The mental fatigue isn't your body being weak. It is your mind wanting comfort. Let me read that again. This is a good one. This is a really good one. Mental fatigue isn't your body being weak. It is your mind wanting comfort. Think about that. Our body is always trying to be comfort at all times. We're always looking for AC. If it's hot, if it's 100 degrees outside, we're looking for comfort. We're looking for the AC in the car to turn on as fast as possible, even though you just got in the car and you just turned the AC on, or it's always, your body is always looking for an easy path to go or for comfort. Always. Always just happen like that. Always in life. The same thing with this challenge. It's the exact same thing. Your body's looking for comfort. Your body said, okay, what you doing here? You doing, okay, I know you started one day in the first week. You did well. The second week you did well. Now there's a third week here. This is day 19 here. And now you want me to keep on going here? And that's when the body get a slump there. It's like your body, your mind get a slump. And it's, you don't know what to do. And a lot of people quit actually this time here. Like, oh, okay, this is not for me, or just too much, or this and that. No. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. Let me read the other quote here for you. I want to make sure you hear this stuff, because this stuff is powerful stuff when you get it. And this is not just about health and fitness. This is about just life in general, a marriage, because you have a slump in a marriage, absolutely. A slump in a relation, boyfriend, girlfriend, oh my goodness, absolutely. There'll be slumps. I've been there. I've seen it. I've been in slump relationships at times, and then we get out of the slump, and then it's or get a dog. I know when I had my old dog named Ziggy. When we first got Ziggy, he's like, oh my goodness, this guy was, first night was rough, second night was rough, third night was, it's better, fourth, fifth, got better there, and then he got out of that phase right there, and then he got into like 1 years old, 2 years old phase of like, oh, this guy has so much energy, and then eventually we hit that slump. He kind of chilled out a little bit around 3, 4, kind of chilled out, and then that's it. Yeah. But let me read this quote to you here. But discipline isn't about being seen. It's about who you are becoming when no one's watching. Let me read this again here. Because a lot of times we want the comfort. So if we want the comfort, guess what we're going to do? We're going to try to avoid things that are uncomfortable. Like tonight's workout. I didn't want to work out tonight. Just late at night. I didn't want to. I was thinking, okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow and all that. I said, no. I can't do it tomorrow. I made a commitment to do this challenge. I made this commitment to do this challenge. I made this commitment to do this YouTube video live at 11:10 at night. Right now it is, And I should have went at 9, but my schedule got messed up and work and everything else going on, so I had to get a haircut. I mean, all kind of stuff. But that's part of life. And then what we do, we adjust. Your workout, you adjust. A lot of times, right now it's Christmas, about to be, of course, the holidays here. So it's Christmas time for a lot of people that celebrate Christmas. So what people are doing, people are adjusting their money possibly. for they can make time, make room for buying this and getting this ready for people and stuff, for the open up the present on Christmas Day and stuff, or traveling plans. Putting moving money aside and all this and all that to make everything good for everybody. But it's a challenge. You know, you may tell yourself that you're done with working out or training with this program. Yeah, and then you have to dig deeper then. There's ways to push back from a slump. Let me show you. Let me tell you some things. Let me tell you a few things. Some ways you can push back from a slump here. Look at things bite size. Like for example, the challenge we're doing now, it's 25-day challenge we're doing. Look at it like this. Instead of looking at 25 days, if you look at, you say it's, it's right now it's day 19 we're on. And 25, you're like, okay, this is, even I'm pretty sure some people are doing the challenge. Even day 15, they're probably like, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna make it here and all this. I got 10 more days of the challenge. Break it down. Instead of looking at, just, so far away, and I know we're getting closer to the end of the challenge now. Instead of looking at how far away it is, look at the day, look at just completing one day, and then the next day, and then the next day. Look at it like that, or completing just 1 hour. Because you're getting slumps, or maybe just like this, for example, we're doing a 25-minute challenge we're doing here. Just focus on 25 minutes of movement you can do. Or drinking more water, just small stuff you want to do. The thing is, motivation is about a feeling. Commitment is the decision. Like myself, I made a decision. Dr. J, made a decision. I'm doing this challenge, 25-day challenge. I'm gonna come here live, no matter if no one's on here, like no one's on right now. I see right now. I think two people came off and went off and came back on and then went off. Regardless if anyone's here or not, I'm showing up. I'm showing up. I'm showing up to work out here. I'm showing up. I feel good too. I feel good from working out tonight. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to work out again tomorrow morning. Maybe tomorrow, like mid-morning, I'm going to work out, get some sleep, and work out mid-morning and stuff. But you made that commitment to yourself. Made that commitment to yourself, then it's because the motivation, that's the thing about motivation. Motivation is fleeting. It'll leave you any moment. And it's like a marriage. The happiness times and all this, the first time you get, for the first 2 years, like a honeymoon and all that, and everything. Yeah, I can see that. Then the third year's like, okay, fourth year, okay, fifth year. I just can see it maybe being a little slump. Maybe it's not the marriage, maybe it's the kids. The kids are having, one of the kids is, causing a fit everybody at the house, and the other one is going through growing pains, and they're trying to figure themselves out just in school and just their friends and stuff like that. And the parents are trying to support them and everything. But they're going through a slump here. Of course, support them and be there for them and talk to them and stuff like that. Of course, reassure them. I mean, that's pretty much what you can do, But what I'm getting at here is it's about the commitment. You made a commitment to your having kids and being their parents and stuff like that, And parent/coach being that. Sometimes you're a coach with them, not just a disciplinarian parent and stuff like that. You're a coach with them, And you I made a decision with this, and you making a decision yourself out there to do the 25-day health and fitness challenge you were doing. And I'm glad you came along with us. A lot of people want to do stuff and they don't, or they do stuff and then they go on a whole fasting, or like a whole, I'm just not gonna eat nothing. No, you don't do that. You don't eat nothing. Your macros help you out with your the way you look. Your macros do, and that's macros, of course, is protein. We talked about this before: protein, carbs, and fat. And then your micros actually help you to see how you feel and stuff. And the micros, of course, I'm talking about like minerals and vitamins. I'm talking about there. So you want to eat. So I'm getting out of here. So let me read something else to you here. Sometimes you have to go back and remember your why. That's another thing too. In a marriage, you have to remember your why. In your finances, remember your why. In your health journey, or the 25-day challenge we're doing here, remember your why. What is your why? When you remember your why, then it kind of helps out. And here's another quote here. You didn't start this challenge to be excited forever. You did not start this challenge to be excited forever. You started it to become someone who doesn't quit when it gets boring. Because it will get boring. Absolutely. Absolutely. We've been straight now every day for 19 days. 19 days straight. We've been 19 days straight of working out for 25 minutes. I've been. I can tell. I can tell my legs. I can tell the chest and all that, shoulders and everything. I feel better. I'm getting more water in. Absolutely. But it can't get boring because it's a routine, And then not just that, I'm having to adjust my schedule and everything. But the key thing I always go back to is I'm committed to doing this. I'm committed to being healthy. Absolutely. I'm committed to being healthy. And it could be, I'm committed to being healthy. But it really goes back to your why. Yeah, let's go back to the why. It really goes back to your why. That's what it goes back to. When you're really locking your why and look at stuff, don't look at stuff, way far away. Say you're trying to pay a credit card bill off, something like that. Don't look at it way far away. Just look at it bit by bit. Like what they call the snowball method, I think they call it. It's one of the methods out there they use. I think a few other methods out there too I can't think of right now off the top of my head. But anyways, I want to wrap this all up here. This is day 19 of the challenge. This is day 19 of me going live. I take it back. I did miss 2 days. Missed the first day of going live, and I missed another. I think the 5th day I missed and everything. But anyways, this is day 19 of going live. Hope you guys enjoy it. Come back. We'll be tomorrow, day 20, and I will be going live a little earlier. I put it in our community tab, and also I will have specific dates on when we will be doing our challenge again. Those that are local, we may be doing a meetup. If those that are local here in Virginia area or the DMV area, and then we'll be, of course, having a Facebook Live. I'll tell you more about a Facebook Live, and we'll go from there with everything. Facebook Live, our text message group will have, and also too we'll have our YouTube group as well. With that said, there, guys, I love you guys. Stay healthy, stay blessed, and stay at it. And remember, you have to now, because motivation is going to leave you. Remember, motivation is going to leave you. I don't care what you're doing. Be in marriage, motivation is going to leave you. Having a dog, motivation is going to leave you. But you have to be consistent, taking a dog out for him to know, or she to know, your dog to know, that you need to use the bathroom outside. And in marriage, you may get frustrated with each other, but you're committed. You made a promise to yourself and to the other person too. You made a promise to both each other here that you will be committed to that person there, to sickness and health, in front of everybody that you had your wedding to. So with that said, guys, you're Dr. JH3. Join us on 25-day Dr. JH3, 25-day health and fitness challenge. Join us, of course. We're in day 19. Tomorrow will be day 20. We still have 5 more days after day 20, of course, here for day 25. And that'll be the day we'll be giving ourselves are present are present for Christmas Day, and are present to everybody else too. Take care, guys. We'll talk to you very soon. You're Dr. J, over and out.